Back now with the latest on the war with Iran, the conflict hitting the 100-day mark yesterday. And this morning, a peace deal is on very shaky ground after overnight strikes between Israel and Iran.
7 News is on your side. We have team coverage this morning with national correspondent Christine Frizzell and John Rogers at the alert desk. So, John, let's start with you and the latest on these overnight strikes.
Yeah, let's break down what we're talking about. So we've been watching as Iran and Israel have been trading strikes with one another over the past day. This is the greatest escalation since the April ceasefire. On Sunday night, the Israeli military intercepted ballistic missiles fired from Iran after Israel struck Hezbollah targets in Lebanon. President Trump had urged Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to hold off on any retaliatory attacks, stressing that a deal with Iran was near. Instead, Israel struck back, hitting military targets in Iran. The two countries now trading strikes with one another, and Iran is threatening to block a vital maritime corridor. Let's talk about this. High-ranking Iranian officials warn that if these strikes continue, they're going to close this one right here. This is the Bab al-Mandab Strait between Yemen and Djibouti. It connects major trade routes between Europe, Asia, and the Arab world. President Trump minutes ago urged Israel and Iran to stop this. We're going to keep watching the developments today.
Well, as strikes continue in the Middle East, the Trump administration continues to insist that the war with Iran is coming to an end. Here's national correspondent Christine Frizzell.
100 days into the war with Iran, and battles on multiple fronts are still being carried out. The Israeli Defense Forces reporting on missiles launched from Iran toward Israel, which Iranian officials say is in retaliation for Israel's war in Lebanon. This following reports from U.S. Central Command on Iranian one-way attack drones shot down both on Friday and Saturday, in both cases launched toward the Strait of Hormuz, following U.S.-led attacks at Iranian surveillance radar sites, as Americans continue to be told the end is near.
Ultimately, we think a great deal, is likely coming soon.
But there continues to be glaring differences on what would end the fighting for good.
If they're so desperate, Mr. President, why haven't they said yes to the terms you're proposing?
Strong, they're proud. There are things they never thought they'd be doing that they're going to have to do. They've got no choice.
Iran's foreign minister insists the Trump administration is to blame.
You have to face so many changing positions, moving the goalposts, different statements, contradictory remarks by different officials.
For weeks, the sticking points have remained largely the same and include President Trump getting Israel to end its military campaign in Lebanon, which he's so far been unable to do. Iran is also asking for access to its currently frozen assets, as U.S. negotiators say they want Iran to stop pursuing and developing nuclear material and to immediately reopen the Strait of Hormuz, as President Trump is on defense about why this war started in the first place.
What changed? Because you insisted no new wars.
First of all, I didn't guarantee no war. Why would I have built the strongest military in the world? I had to make a judgment. Do I want to go along and have a country that's doing really well, but somebody is going to try and kill us? Or do I want to put out that horrible threat?
In a phone call late Sunday with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, President Donald Trump reportedly asked him not to retaliate, even though Israel had already threatened a, quote, powerful response. I'm Christine Frizzell reporting.